Welcome to your 5-Move Friday. My name is George, and today's focus is the glute med, outer glute, because we don't walk sideways enough. This one can be done in yoga clothes, can also be done in pajamas. You do you. So we'll start lying on our side. Doesn't matter what side you start with. Extend your arm. So your shoulders will stack, your hips will stack, knees will stack. So your feet, bum, shoulders are in line. Starting with clamshell. So I like to take the top hand to belly to feel the engagement and then lift both feet up. Keep everything still except you're going to rotate through the top hip to lift your knee up and lower down. This is a variation of clamshell. There are a lot of variations. So if you feel better with your feet down for this, you can. I personally find it works better for me to have the feet lifted. So you want the core engaged. You also want to feel at that top point that you feel the outer glute kind of contract, that engagement. So all 5 poses we'll do on one side, and then we'll do the same on the second side. So here for 3, 2, and then 1, knees down, feet down, and then hoverboard your top shin up and down. I don't know what this one is actually called. I always think of Back to the Future because as a kid, I was waiting for hoverboards to be invented. So this one feels a little bit different. So you're still working outer glute, but since you're not doing that kind of open close action, but lifting, it's just different. Notice if that top hip starts to lean back, keep it pressing forwards. And then lift, hold. So about hip height. Then flex your foot, extend your leg straight. So just hinging at the knee, bend, lower, lift, extend, bend, lower. This is a fun one. You can do it in kind of one sweeping movement or segmented like I'm doing. 3, 2. This can also be done with ankle weights. I don't have ankle weights. And last one. Okay, last variation. You're going to take your, let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, I lied. 2 more variations. Press your right hand down or top hand down. Come onto your forearm. Pull it out the shoulder. You can extend your top leg straight, point your toe. Keep stacking the hips. And then glide your top leg back about 45 degrees and then reach your top arm 45 degrees away from that. Lengthen and then curl in elbow to knee. Lengthen, curl in. So this is 4 or 5 postures. So really noticing where you feel that. Last 3, 2, curl in, hold. Now feel that cinching in through the side body, so the obliques. And like you're trying to pull something, I don't know, a rope, same with your foot, and then like resist that curl in. So you feel a little bit more cinching into the side body. Or you're like, yes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Lower down, tap out the hip, do whatever you need. And then I like to just lift up through a seat. You can give a little shake out and then just sweep your feet the other way. And we'll do those 5 moves on the second side. So extend your bottom arm straight or do whatever feels comfy for the head. Shoulder stack, hip stack, feet stack. Press the top hip forwards and then lift both feet up. Rotating at that hip, lift and lower your top knee to feel the outer glute med. And then maybe press top hand to belly. You'll also feel the bottom leg because we've already worked it, which is always interesting to note. I find when muscles start to get fatigued, get tired, sometimes it's easier to notice when they're engaged. If they're too tired, then they just are like, no, I'm not going to do it. Last 4, 3, 2, knees down, feet down. Hoverboard your top shin up and down. I always like to check because sometimes the foot wants to lead, sometimes the knee wants to lead. So see if you can even it out. It's not that the other versions are bad, quote unquote. It's just, it's nice to be able to know what your intention is for the movement, like what the shape will look like, and then getting that shape. And then if that does not work for you and you notice your foot lifting up higher, that just gives you some more information on how your body moves. Last 3, 2, lift up, hold, flex your foot, extend your leg straight, bend, lower. And always know if you have more questions, that's why I offer private lessons, because I can't see you right now. Maybe you're watching this over a cup of tea. That's fine. Maybe you're adding ankle weights and a resistance band. Cool. Last 3, 2, and last 1. Press into your palm to lift up onto your forearm. Pull out of your shoulder so you're not sinking down. And then extend your top leg straight, point the toe, because why not? Check the hips are stacked, because my hip always wants to get pressed back. Glide your leg back 45 degrees, arm forwards 45 degrees. Lengthen, curl in. And again, it's like you're trying to pull something towards you. I always think of like an action movie, like, no, and then like last minute you grab the person. I don't know, I find it easier when you're strengthening to think of like, yes, this is more than just me in my living room. Last 3, 2. Curl and hold. Feel the cinching into the side body. Pull something. Feel that resistance. Facial expressions. Get them on. 8, 7, 6. And you can always do more, right? It's just time exists. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Tap out the hip. Sweep your feet in front of you. Give them a shake out. Cool. Ooh, I feel that. Feels nice to sit cross-legged after. So that's your 5-move Friday. Working outer glutes, working that lateral, so sideways movement, because we typically walk forwards and we won't do the kind of side step. Also good for winter, especially if you're in a place that it snows. Getting that kind of slippery action, working that strength will help support you. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions or comments below, and I'll see you next week for 5-Move Friday.